I am SR sir. Today we'll begin our journey in quantum mechanics. So this lecture will be for the undergraduate courses in physics. So we'll start quantum mechanics with the derivation of Schrodinger's wave equation in 1D. So before learning it, we shall know some basic concepts of the wave particle duality. To know that, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Link will be given in the description. So after learning that, you can just observe this derivation perfectly. So for now, I am just deriving the Schrodinger's wave equation in one dimension. So let us start. Let a particle of mass m moving along x-axis under a potential Vx. So a particle of mass m is moving along the x-axis under a potential Vx. So this potential depends on the position x. Now the total energy of the particle is E, where E is equal to px square by 2m plus Vx. So this px square by 2m is the kinetic energy. This px is the momentum of the particle along x-axis. So this is the kinetic energy and this is the potential energy. So the addition of the kinetic energy and potential energy gives the total energy E. Now the plane progressive wave equation psi xt is equal to a e to the power I kx minus omega t. This is the form of a plane progressive wave equation. So the wave is moving along x-axis. So it is basically e to the power I kx minus omega t, where this k is the propagation vector and this psi xt is the wave function. So psi is the wave function. It depends on both position and time, that is x and t. So if any of the coordinates x or t changes, psi will change. So the wave function depends on both the position and time. So this is the form of a plane progressive wave equation, where this omega is the angular frequency, so or angular velocity. So this is taken as a component wave of the resultant wave function. So a resultant wave function is built up by these small component waves. So such a component wave is taken in this form, that is in the plane progressive wave equation form. As because the particle of mass m is moving along the x-axis, so the wave function associated with the particle is taken to be a plane progressive wave equation in this form. Okay, so the energy E is over here. So what will be E psi? This is the psi, this is E. So basically px square by 2m plus Vx psi xt. As because E is px square by 2m plus Vx, we replace E from this relation, we get E as this, and psi is psi. Now from wave particle duality, from de Broglie hypothesis, we know that E equal to h cut omega and px equal to h cut k. These two relations comes from there. So we'll learn that there will be videos on this also. We'll get that in our YouTube channel. So E we replace as h cut omega over here, psi xt, and px is h cut k. So we replace px as h cut k. So px square means h cut square k square by 2m plus Vx psi xt. So name this equation as equation 1. Okay. So we have the plane progressive wave equation as a e to the power I kx minus omega t, and we have this from 1, E psi equal to h cut square k square by 2m, that is px square by 2m plus Vx into psi. So this is equation 1. So we have to basically find out these two terms, h cut omega psi means what and h cut square k square by 2m into psi means what, from this psi's expression, from the expression of psi. So this h cut is basically h by 2 pi. So h cut is basically h by 2 pi. Okay. So h is the Planck constant. So we'll differentiate this psi with respect to t first, the time. So we perform the partial derivative of psi with respect to t. What we'll get? So this minus I into minus omega comes out, e to the power the exponential derivative as it occurs, e to the power I into kx minus omega t. So minus I omega comes out. So minus I omega into e to the power I kx minus omega t. So this a into e to the power I kx minus omega t. So this 2 gives me the psi back. So this is basically psi. So minus I omega psi del t. So if we multiply left hand side with I h cross, this you have to remember. So if we multiply this with respect to I, this LHS with I h cross, then we will get this I into I gives me minus 1, I square is minus 1, so minus minus gives me plus, and h cat omega psi. So this term is basically this one. So this we can replace by this thing. So we have got the meaning of this. Now what about this thing, h square k square by 2m into psi. So we differentiated psi with respect to t, but psi is a function of x as well, the position. So we can differentiate psi with respect to x as well. So we differentiate psi with respect to x, partial derivative, will get from this relation, will get a, this ik comes out. So ik into e to the power I kx minus omega t. Okay, so we differentiate it a step more with respect to x, the partial derivative. So del square psi del x square is equal to a, ik again comes out. So I square gives me a minus k square, is because there are 2k now, e to the power I kx minus omega t. So this a and e to the power I kx minus omega t is psi again from this relation. So this is basically psi, this 2 gives me psi, so minus k square psi. Now remember this, we have to multiply the LHS by minus h cut square by 2m. So what we will get in the right hand side? So minus and minus gives me plus h cut square k square by 2m into psi. So we found this term, see. So we can replace this term by this. So this term can be replaced by this. So we replace these two terms by this and this. So we will be getting I h cut del psi del t is equal to minus h cut square by 2m del square psi del x square plus Vx psi. So this is the Schrodinger's equation in 1D. So this equation is very important for learning quantum mechanics. So this is basically the Schrodinger's equation in 1D. I h cross del psi del t is equal to minus h cross square minus h cut square by 2m del square psi del t square plus Vx psi. So this is the Schrodinger's equation in 1D. It is very important equation in quantum mechanics. So this equation contains two parts. This term is the time dependent part and this term is the time independent part. So this time independent part is very important as it includes all the applications of Schrodinger's wave equation. So we'll learn these two parts later in the next lecture video. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can subscribe to our Telegram channel for study materials and more lecture videos, and you can download our app. All the links will be given in the description. Thank you.